All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday night Zoom call. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight, we are going to be talking about QR codes, how to make them and how to use them. And we have a bunch of different examples to show you on how consultants are using QR codes. And I'll show you kind of an easy way to make one and what they're used for and all of that good stuff. And if you have any ways that you're using QR codes and you want to share, please don't be shy, share with us. The director team has some marketing pulled on how they've been using QR codes, so that they're going to share that as well. And I'll share my screen and show you what I designed yesterday. I refreshed a bunch of my marketing yesterday. And so I put QR codes on things, and so I'll show you that as well. I didn't even tell you or ask you this ahead of time, Cass, but any major announcements? I know that between you and Cindy, you guys have gotten our things posted on Together We Scent. So the things are posted.
Just with, month end looming at the end of this week, there is the what to expect news article out for what to expect for the product transition on April 1st. The NHL collection products go on sale April 1. The Pamper Your Pets with the Woof box starts April 1st, which is separate from the monthly April With box. So don't,
thanks for clarifying that.
If you have someone with pets, promote the Woof box to them, but we still have the monthly April With box with who knows what will be in it until someone sees the first one that's been sold or whatever. Clearance section of the PWS will be refreshed with new products as of April 1st as well. So if there's things in there now that you think your customers may like, hit them up the next couple of days. And then you just referenced that the room blocks for Scentsy Family Reunion are open. There's a news article in regards to that as well that just came out this afternoon. So
perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Anybody that has hopped on, anything exciting you want to share or celebrate? I think that we haven't done that in a while. And does anybody have anything they want to share or celebrate? Anything you're proud of yourself for? Scentsy or non-Scentsy related?
I can share. I'm surviving a semester in college that I didn't think I was going to survive. So 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and at this point, I only have to have like 5 classes left, but I'm with honors with distinction, so that's exciting.
You rock. And I haven't had to text you to remind you about a Tuesday night at all. So you are winning at life. I'm really proud of you. Way to go. Kristen, what were you going to say?
I did my first basket party with my sister-in-law. She took a basket into work and got like 4 or 5 orders.
Nice.
So it cost me $0 because I just threw in, some partial bars that I had that were current catalog staples, some samples, wall fan diffuser, some pods, like just a couple bars of wax so that people can see a sample of like the counter clean and like a little microfiber cloth, and just sent that with her, and it actually did surprisingly well. So I want to try that again with someone else.
That is awesome. Isn't there something so gratifying in getting order forms back that are filled out? You're like, this is the greatest thing ever. Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. I'm really proud of you for getting your first one out. Great job. Maddox thinks that what is yeah, I might get one person to sign up this month. That's awesome. Congratulations. And I don't know much about much celebrating, but just had a year anniversary, and it lit a little fire under my teamie's tush and lit a little fire. Great job, Amber. Happy 1 year. It's awesome. Hey, thanks for sharing. And let's talk about QR codes. So, wait, 28 year being together. Oh my gosh, that's awesome too. Congratulations. Okay. QR codes. Here we go. So QR codes, we all became we kind of took a crash course pretty quickly on QR codes because of COVID. If it was something they existed prior to COVID, but we weren't having to, they weren't as prevalent. But then COVID hit and everything that you wanted was via QR code. And so we kind of took a crash course, but that doesn't mean necessarily that just because you know how to scan a QR code that you know how to make one. And furthermore, how to use one and apply it to your business. So that's what we are going to talk about tonight. And then we're going to share some examples of how QR codes are being used. I am going to share with you. Let me just refresh this real quick. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you what I created yesterday and how I created it. And I'll create a brand new QR code in about 2 steps. So it isn't anything that you have to be a tech whiz to do, which that is always a bonus. All right, let's see, I'm going to share my screen here. Share screen. All right. Can you see the Canva homepage? No, you cannot. What do you see? You don't see anything. Okay, let me then just share my screen. Okay, how about now? Can you see the Canva home screen?
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so first things first. Let's go into doing a brand new QR code. Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to show you what I made yesterday first. So I made new business cards yesterday just because can you see them? It's coming. White screen. Of course, it's going to tell me my system resources are low. I'm trying to do too many things at once, apparently. All right, here we go. Okay, so new business cards. I wanted them simple. I didn't want a ton of information. So I have my web address, my phone number. This QR code right here takes them directly to my website. And what I did on the back of my business card is I created a QR code for Let's Keep in Touch. And this QR code will take everybody to, hold on, Jot. Yeah, I'll just do this. I should have had this pulled up. I apologize. Just so you can see the simplicity of what I'm doing. I just want to be able to capture people's information. If I hand my business card to somebody, I want to flip to the back of it and have them scan it real quick and give me their information. This is what I want to do when I give samples. This is what I want to do anytime I'm giving anybody information about who I am and what I do. I want them in turn, in exchange, scanning the QR code that's right here on the back of my business card and giving me their information. So if I go into, I just want to preview this. This is all I'm asking for. My QR code on the back of the business card just asks for their name and their phone number, and that's it. And so that's just a very simple Jot form that I created. I've had 34 people submit using that Jot form. And then I just take their information and I add them to my texting group so that I can keep in touch with them and let them know everything that's going on with Scentsy. So I wanted that QR code handy. I didn't want to have, I just wanted it in one place. So on the front, you can click to get to my website. On the back, you can click to keep in touch. And I wanted my cards to be very, very simple. And so that was what I was going for on that. Another example of, and I'll just show you really quickly. So here is how I created a QR code. So if you want to create a QR code on your phone, the app that's free that I've been using is called, hold on, I'm going to show you what the icon looks like. It's called Crafter. Hold on, it'll focus. Give it 1 second. Okay. is it backwards? Does it say it backwards or no? Okay, Crafter, Qrafter. That is a free QR code creation app. You don't have to pay to use the app. You don't have to pay to create the QR code. And that is an app right from your phone if you wanted to create a QR code. I have found that the easiest way to create QR codes on my computer is in Canva. What's confusing to people though is that and by people, it's also me as well. Every time I go back into Canva and I'm like, darn it, why isn't that down here where it says QR code? It always says it under apps. So the easiest way is just type in QR code when you are in, what's it doing? Hold on. I don't want templates. Elements. Let's go to elements. QR code. Now it's going to make a liar out of me, isn't it? Okay. So I typed in QR code in the elements category of Canva, and it says QR code, use the app. So I'm going to use the app, and all you have to do is type the web address that you want that QR code to go to. And that generates the QR code. That is how simple Canva makes it. That's also how simple Crafter makes it from your phone. All you need to create a QR code is the web address you want the QR code to go to. And so if I came over to my Jot form, or I came over to whatever, if I wanted this, let's see, I'll just do right here. I take any web address and I come over to Canva and I type that web address in, or I paste that web address in. There's my QR code that it just created. And if I generate the code, it puts it right into my design. So that QR code that I just created is right here. And I just place it where I want it. No, I don't want to save that and have that put the wrong QR code on my business card. But that's it. You can customize the colors, and I'll show you an example of how I did that. So that was one of the things that I created. You're going to laugh at me, but I realized that I have to get ahead. And by ahead, I mean, I'm already starting to plan my marketing for the fall season. So come on, don't take so long. It's taking really long. My computer is like super delayed at the moment. Hold on.
I have a dumb question while it's loading.
Yeah.
When you create the QR code, you can save it in your Canva, like pictures, like you upload pictures, like, so you can just call it whatever, like QR code for drop form or QR code for clearance section, or like, is that how you keep them straight if you're doing more than one?
So what I found is I can't in Canva. It keeps the QR codes that I've generated, but I haven't, hold on, let me see where they are. Okay, so it keeps them, but it doesn't let you name them. Maybe it does. Yeah, it does right here. You would be able to name it. So all I did was click the 3 dots at the top of it, and you can change the name. You know what I was doing prior to knowing how to do that? I was just holding my phone up to each one and seeing where it pointed to, and then knew which one that I was using.
Never works.
Yeah, but yes, you could totally name it, so then you would know, because there's not there
for the basket party I did, I created a QR code for her party, and so when I put a sticker on her, somewhere in the
yes
paperwork, so that way it was easy for people. But I can see how it can get really confusing because they all look the same.
Yes, they do, and you can see that because I've got a couple saved, and the way that I was looking, I just was holding my phone up to them to figure out which one went to what. But
awesome.
But no, great question, because now I know we can name them.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
No, this is perfect though, actually, because I would go to like a free QR generator website or whatever. I literally have been doing that for probably 2.5 years now. And it just messaged me saying I've hit my limit with now I gotta pay. And I'm like, oh, well, crap.
Oh. And I wonder, will people still be able to scan them now that you've hit the limit? Maybe you've just hit the creation limit.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
the QR code won't work anymore.
Good. I didn't know you could do it in Canva, so this is good.
Yeah, they just make it so easy. Go ahead.
Sorry, is it the free version or the paid version?
You're able to do it with the free version.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
So I'm getting marketing ready for the fall already, because if I don't do it now, the fall will come and I will then go another season not doing what I want to do. So anyway, I have these the gift wrap paper cutters that I had found in the Target dollar spot this past Christmas season. Maybe some of you had seen them. They said ho, ho, ho on them. But anyway, that white space right here is where I'm going to use a glue dot and attach the paper cutter. It's like an envelope opener. But anyway, that is not the point. The point is I want to show you the backside. So I did the same thing with Let's Keep in Touch. So the marketing that I'm sending out, the backside of that gift wrapping tips postcard will be the QR code that says shop my website, and then the QR code to join my Facebook VIP page. You can make them different colors when you go to the QR code generator and you go to customize. You can customize the background color of your QR code and the foreground color. So you can, the background color is like the green or the red, the foreground color is the black. And you can change the margin on the QR code. But hold on one second. I have to call you back. I'm on my team call. What? I have to call you back. I'm on my team call. Okay, goodbye. I didn't mean to answer the call. When I went to end the call or to silence it, I hit the answer button. So that's what that was. I would have not taken that call otherwise. Okay, so that's another example of how to use QR codes. But yes, once I added this QR code generator in my session of Canva, it stays down here at the bottom under apps. But the next time that I go into Canva, I will have to search. I go to elements and then search QR code in order to get that app to pull up again. I haven't figured out a way to get it to stay docked down there. So anyway, okay. Do you guys want to show some examples of how you're using QR codes, what you're using them for, where you've put them? Just to give some ideas. And does anybody have any questions on the creation part, or do you have something else that you use to create? You can share that as well. Drop that in the chat. Okay, wait, let's see. What is the QR app called? Crafter, QR. So it's like Crafter, but with a Q instead of a C. QR. Okay, I just put that in there. Stupid question. How do you know what web address to put in to take you to a specific part of the website? So are you saying, like, Lydia, are you asking like if you wanted a QR code to go straight to your join page?
Yeah.
So you go to your actual join page on your computer, go to your join page. So go to your website, click on join. And then whatever the web address is that appears up in the address bar, that will be what you copy and paste for your QR code.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
If you want it to go to your VIP page, just navigate to Facebook to your VIP page and then click on the web address that appears for your Facebook page and put that in for your QR code. Okay.
Thank you.
Can you show how to get QR code again? I came in late. Okay. And then you can also just right click on your website and download a code. So yeah, that's another way to do that, right? Somebody was telling me about that. Wait, let me look at that.
Oh,
Do you want to talk about that, Debbie?
Sorry, I thought I unmuted. I did one of those free websites for QR code, not the one you talked about. I did it a couple years ago. I put it on my business cards. Then 2 weeks later, I got a notice that I reached my limit and they wanted $100. And my 12-year-old simply right-clicked on my website and got it for free, and it's worked for a couple of years now. So,
No, right click on the website where?
like if you go on your website, can I share my screen or only you?
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know. Let me see if I can. I've never shared it on Zoom. Let me see if I can figure this out.
you look and
Actually, why don't, oh, never mind. To be easier, why don't you share your screen and go to your PWS and I'll tell you what to do.
okay. Doing that.
It's super easy.
Yeah, there's a little share button at the top in the far right of the web URL.
So
thing.
just
Well,
right.
So
like,
it
just
probably
click
depends
anywhere.
on what browser you use.
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
I use Firefox, so I don't know that that is an option with Firefox.
Sorry, I'm hijacking tonight. Click on I'm in IT. I can't help myself. Click on the little paper icon on the right. See what that says. Click. See if
That
that's.
one turns it to a read-only page.
Oh.
Yeah. No, don't do that. Click on your actual website, not on the bar. Just click, like go down, like click anywhere. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I guess it
so
is
it's-
different. Okay.
So what browser do you use? Do you use Google Chrome?
Yes.
Okay, so if I go to Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Because I do have that. If you use Google Chrome.
So
See? Yeah, it's
yeah.
right there.
Yep.
Create QR code.
Create QR code.
Create QR code. So
Yeah.
there you go. Now, so if I do that, what does it do?
You just download it and save it, and then you can copy and then
Download
you
it.
print.
There you go.
And that
Now,
works like forever.
does it have a dinosaur in the middle of it?
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks.
Okay. So that's one thing. If you don't care about the dinosaur, you can do it right from Google
But
Chrome. If
can
you
put
do,
that in Canva and do a Scentsy logo over that, can't you?
you probably could.
I've
I'm-
done the
Unless
logo.
go
and
ahead,
I've done-
Wendy.
I've done the logo in Canva right in the center where that dinosaur is, and I've done a Scentsy bar too, like gone into marketing, got a couple Scentsy bars, and I've done it that way. Because then I didn't know you could label them, and that's how I tried to remember which QR codes were which in Canva that I had saved.
I love that. That's cute. So yeah, so that is an easy way though. If you really truly didn't want to deal with Canva and use Canva or deal with an app, you have a way using Google Chrome to do it right from the screen. So that's great, Debbie. I'm glad that you shared that. Thank you, Kristen. Thanks for walking us through that. Okay. QR bot is another free one. That's the one Rand uses. I use QR code for all types of things. I have a QR code on all of my labels. Thank you, Megan. And I have some. Okay, so let's just share real quick, like a rapid fire. Show us what marketing that you have, where the QR code goes, what you're doing. Okay, Debbie, go first. You have it on your scratch and sniff sheet. And where does that take us?
Takes us to the first page of my PWS. And I've been mailing these out to customers, and I've never done this before. And let me tell you, this works. People
Good.
are so excited that they can scratch and sniff. And then I also have it on my business card.
And to your website as well.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much. Rand, Rand and then Mary Jane.
Yeah. So same, have it on my Scents. I have it going to my Scentsy Club right there.
Perfect.
I have it on all my thank yous. So,
And where does it go on your thank you card? To your website? Hold on. You muted. Wait. You muted.
sorry,
That's okay.
but this will just take you directly to my website.
Perfect.
Also I put it on my brochures, and then I started doing this where I printed out their circles, and I put this on every single package, every envelope, whatever. It doesn't matter who it's going to, because you never know who it's going to be passing the hands. So I just, yeah, I print these up and just put them on everything. And this will take you to my website as well. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, not a bad idea to have labels just printed with QR codes with your website so that you can just put them on anything.
And then just really quick, I don't know if you know that if you are creating anything in Avery, so like labels or anything like that, you can also put, it will allow you to create a QR code to put on your labels as well. Kind of like in Canva where you go to a spot and it just, yeah, it allows you to create a label.
That's
or
great.
QR code to put on your label or to whatever you're creating in Avery.
Thank you so much, Rand. Mary Jane.
I put it on all my inventory. I put it on the scratch and sniffs. I also put it on when I'm mailing out my bills. On the back of my envelope, I just put a QR code on every bill that goes out. I don't have that many that go out, but I put it on anyway.
Nice. That's great. Thank you, Jeannie. Kristen.
So I also have the QR codes that I print on Avery labels that goes just to my website. So I put this on anything really. And then this year I had leftover catalogs that I didn't want to just throw away. So I thought I'd try printing out these labels that just says contact me for an updated catalog, and it's got my QR code, my face, and my contact information. And then this goes just to my website, but at least I'm not wasting catalogs. So I could just like give it to someone or leave it somewhere and someone might find it and be like, you know, whatever. So
Nice. I like it. Thank you. Cindy.
I put it on my business cards, like in the bottom corner. I have the join one on my join card. I don't know why I'm all blurry.
You have your
Hey, mommy, hold on. I have it on my Scentsy Club card that I put in my mailers. There's a QR code that goes right to my club. And then I have a sticker on my catalogs, and this takes there to the website, and then down here it says Scentsy Club or join my VIP group, so they can join the VIP group on Facebook.
I like it. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. Who else? Wendy, you want to share any of your QRs?
I am at my daughter's house babysitting, so I don't have anything to show. Sorry.
That's okay.
I do put it on all my stickers. I did the circle QR codes for my catalogs. I put it on all of the boxes that the warmers come in. The fragrance flowers, I put it on as well. Wherever I can put it. I mean, I've created so many actually that Mary Jane and I pretty much do the same thing because I've created both of ours for, oh, and I also made cards that had, tuned a picture of myself, and one of them was to go to my VIP page and one of them was to go to my website. But I really like the idea of yours going to the jot form. I'm going to do that. And just make the jot form simple so that they're not intimidated by answering a bunch of questions.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. But there's so many things I put it on. I wish I had stuff to show, but I didn't bring anything. So.
Well, no, that's totally fine. I appreciate you sharing. You know, another thing that I did, and those of you that were on in the fall on Zoom, I showed it once or twice. I made the QR code for my jot form. I made a sheet that says, let's keep in touch, and with the QR code, and I framed it in a 5x7 picture frame. And I put that right at my checkout at my events, but I took it to my home parties in the fall as well, and just set it there for, keeping in touch. And it's just to that same exact jot form where I'm just trying to capture their name and their phone number so that I can keep in touch with them. Can people post their projects in the team page? We can start a thread, certainly. And I'll do that right after this call. I'll start a thread. And if you're willing to share, you can just snap a photo or whatever, share the digital. And let me answer Amber's really quickly on how to resize. Let's just go over, and then Sarah had asked, can you just show one more time? So let's go over this just one more quick time. Let's go to Canva. That's not what I want. Canva. Okay. So if I am in and I want to create a QR code, so this isn't an existing design, but you can do it in a non-existing design. You would come up to elements in Canva and type in QR code, which then asks you if you want to use the app. Yes, you do. It takes you to this screen. I will just type in my web address, worthlesstwist.com, and then I'm just changing that margin. If I wanted to change a color just to show you for fun, let me do a different color so I don't confuse it with, but you can change the color of your QR code. Generate the QR code. It puts it into the middle of your design. And yes, Amber, you can change the size of the QR code and you can move it anywhere in your design that you want to. You can make it as big or as small as you would like. Does that answer that question? Get rid of that. Okay. Okay, I think that covered all of the questions. Cindy Lab said that she puts a QR code on her car. We were talking about that maybe right before the call started, putting the QR code on your vehicle to scan. I like that idea. And I also, though, have to play, play both sides of it, because the one thing about having a QR code, because I was saying earlier, I was thinking about putting on my car the QR code and Scentsy Independent Consultant. But the thing of it is, if I'm driving past somebody, QR code doesn't do any good. If there's no name, there's no catchy web address that somebody can, memorize at a stoplight. That really is only good for when I'm parked. The QR code is only good when I'm parked. It isn't a good advertisement for me when I'm going down the road or when I'm stopped at a stoplight. So keep that in mind as well. I'm kind of talking myself through that as well, because I was only going to put the QR code and Scentsy Independent Consultant on my car. But if I'm at a stoplight, that doesn't really do much for somebody. So
on the back of my back window has my name, my phone number, and my web address. And then in one corner on the back window, I have a QR code. And then I've got like two little sayings, I'm living my best life, or something. I forgot what it was. I put on both of the back windows. I have an Equinox. And then underneath both of those on each side, I have my QR code.
Nice.
So I actually have the QR code in 3 places.
Okay.
If I'm, as long as I'm parked, that's great. But then my phone number's there, and my website is listed there as well.
Yeah. Nicole. Thank you, Cindy.
Okay, sorry, I was helping the kids out. Okay, so real quick, my QR code things, I wanted to share with you guys. So back during COVID times, we were doing those QR parties. Some of you probably remember them. And I had a crap ton of the 1-inch square stickers. And so I actually made QRs for them, and also like my little picture that I put on bars just to use what I have, which takes them right to my website to order more. But what I've been using my QR code for a lot lately is for fundraisers. So I will make a little postcard that kind of looks like this, a little blurb about it, their information on it, and a QR code. And then this QR code, when you scan it, will actually take you to a Canva website that has clickable links on it. So they'll be able to click like the shopping link, or like this month I have the Happy Easter bunny on there, the warmer of the month. So they can click on that to go right to that warmer. They can, there's another code on there that they can scan to text me directly with questions, or to join my VIP page, or to connect with me on Facebook or Instagram, all those things. So it's just like another clickable way. They can view the catalog there as well. So it's just like an easier way with less material for fundraisers to kind of get all the things to them without handing them 17-inch thick piles of paper. So that's just something different that I mean, I've seen you guys all kind of showed these things with your QR code too. So I do that also, but that's something different that I've been doing. and it's been
And
going well.
that card that she just held up takes everybody to a page that looks like this. So Nicole, you want to just say what's on it? Is it right side or is it backwards?
Oh, it looks right. It
Okay,
looks
good.
right. So this is for a lacrosse fundraiser. We just did bingo this last weekend. So they did an actual event in conjunction with this. But all the link, like the shopping link there, you can click on that. It takes you directly to my website to their link. You can flip through the current digital catalog, but you can add links in there on Canva that you can just click on it and it'll take them directly to those things. So that is what that is. And that's through Canva.
I love that. Something that, so this makes me think of two other ways to use QR codes. So when you're doing, and we're going to talk about this next week on Zoom, when you're doing like a basket party or a mobile party or a pouch party, or you're sending testers with somebody else, having a QR code right then and there with, so in my case, it'll be on the top in front of my pouches that I'm giving, my pencil cases, that takes people directly to my website. And another, Jen Audette was just talking about this last week on Thursday Night Shift. She has a QR code that goes to her own order form that she created in Jot form. She transfers that order that comes in from the Jot form to an actual Scentsy order form. But the purpose of her Jot form, when she's doing basket parties and she is not there to collect the orders, is that she wants to be able to ask people if they're interested in hosting, or how interested they would be in hosting, how interested they would be in joining. And so her order form, her Jot form that her QR code goes to, asks for name, phone number, email, and then it may ask for their address so that she can transfer it to the order form, but then what they would like to order. And then how interested are you in hosting your own party? How interested are you in learning about the business opportunity? And so I like that idea for when I'm not actually physically there to collect the order. Number one, for capturing information. Number two, for capturing the information about how interested they might be on a scale of 0 to 10. She does it on a scale of 0 to 10 because if anybody circles 1 or greater, it wasn't a 0. And so she reaches out and that is them showing some kind of interest because it wasn't a 0. But then she also then is able to take what they're interested in buying and reach out to them to bundle together. Now you can do that if they were writing out their own order form as well, but I like that she's capturing interest on hosting and joining by using her own Jot form to collect information. The other thing that she said about that was not everybody fills out the top of the order form completely. They put their name on the top and bypass to just the ordering part. There's something about when the form is on, when they click the QR code and they're actually filling out the form from their phone, they're more apt to fill it out completely as opposed to the order form that's on paper for whatever reason. So that's another way to use a Jot form is, oh my gosh, use a QR code that goes to a Jot form to collect customer information and what they would like to order. And then you can transfer it to an order form for the delivery of their orders to be able to include the order form as a copy in their order. Okay, whew, that was a mouthful. Anything else QR code related? Anybody else want to share? Any other questions? And Amber, you are welcome.
I share one. I'll share
Thanks,
one.
dude.
So yeah, I do the same thing with the QR code, with the Scentsy Club and QR code, with the stickers. But someone else created this. So January was my big month to go for the air purifier because it's the biggest selling item out of the catalog. So it's my most favorite product. It's what I talk about. It's what I focus on. And so someone made a flyer with it. So then I have the QR code on it that takes them to my website, but takes them right to the air purifier, which takes them to like the video, all the information that they need to know about the air purifiers. So I hand these out to everybody.
So let me share screen to piggyback. This is kind of like Lydia's question, and it'll piggyback on what Jody's talking about. If I wanted to include the air purifier, I wanted the QR code to go straight to the air purifier. I go to my website, okay, and I'll click on, get my way. So if I click on the Scentsy air purifier, now this is the web address that I would want to put for my QR code, so that when they go to scan the QR code, it takes them directly to the air purifier page on my PWS. Okay, just be careful if you're doing that and it is within, if you have an open party on your website, be careful if you're in an open party and you click that link or you create that link. So just be aware of that. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Jody. One of the other beautiful things of a QR code is if you noticed how ugly that air purifier web address was, it's really nice that when you have a QR code created for that web address, you don't see how ugly the web address is for the air purifier. You just see the QR code. And so that's one of the beautiful things about the QR. All right, you guys. That's it. That's QR codes in a nutshell, some ways to use them. I'm going to go right to Together We Scent right now and make a post for anybody to share how they're using QR codes. And I appreciate you guys getting on live and sharing tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Don't go yet.
Brand.
Thank you.
A couple people have gone, so we'll see who is left.
And Wendy S, I still owe you the giveaway from when we did it. So I still owe you and Chris Hill. It's my note is still here. I still owe you guys yours. So I didn't forget.
Okay. Ooh. I just pulled one that's already gone. So, okay. Here we go. Jackie McManus.
Yay. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for getting on. You guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. Have a great rest of your night.
Thanks.
See y'all soon.